All right, what's good, world? So JxmyHighroller dropped the video. He said this play deserves an award. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but the thumbnail was Victor. We're going to see what the hell he's talking about. But based upon what I gathered for the first 5 seconds, he's going to be giving out his awards for the season. So I think I'll be able to rebuttal and see what the hell if I agree or, yeah, okay, great. Thanks. Cool. Great. Fantastic.
Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, Sixth Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, the Most Valuable Player, the Best Shooter of the Year. That's not a real NBA award,
What I say?
but it would be cool if it was. In fact, if there was an end-of-season award for the NBA's best shooter, who would be the winner this season? Maybe Duncan Robinson, Luke Kennard, Grayson Allen, Steph Curry? Well, according to some advanced metrics, there's
it's Dante DiVincenzo. It might be Grayson Allen, though, honestly.
Actually one clear winner here. Crafted NBA, a site that curates some of the most interesting and insightful NBA metrics, has a stat called shot quality. It's a unique metric that uses multiple variables like spacing and shooting efficiency and converts a player's shooting ability and shot selection into a point scale from 1 to 100. 1 being the worst, don't even think about putting up a shot, 100 being the best. Feel free to shoot any shot you'd like. Among point guards, Kyrie Irving has been one of the best shooters in the league this season with a shooting quality rating of 86.7. Among shooting guards, Sam...
Got my guy Mayo quickly. Oh, shout out to Sam Merrill. I'm not going to lie. And, you know, we didn't know how things... Obviously, the season's over now. The Knicks are playing the Sixers in the first round tomorrow. We didn't know how things were going to go seasonally, whatever. But if we were to match back up with the Cavs, I was low-key scared to play Sam Merrill because I don't think he played much last year or played at all, or I don't even know. I don't know. And they, you know, when we played the Cavs last year, the Knicks, they had Danny Green and Ricky Rubio getting minutes. Ricky Rubio retired, and Danny Green. Oh no, yeah, it was Ricky. Ricky Rubio retired, and Danny Green. I be seeing him on my TV doing some analyst stuff on God knows what. So, yeah, I think they had someone else too that was kind of crazy. Oh well, they still got Tristan Thompson out there, but yeah. So, shout out to him. That's I peep game. I see
Cavaliers
Sam Merrill
has been the best shooter with a rating of 89.5. Duncan Robinson has been the best shooter at power forward. Sam Hauser has the high.
Wait, power forward. Yeah, he tweaked out. Bojan, shout out to Bojan. I did not think he would. He's been terrible since he got here, like percentage wise. So I don't know how that's possible.
His score of any power forward this season, and among centers, it is Karl Anthony Towns who has been the best shooter with a
Kelly Olynyk, my guy. I still don't get how this works.
Shot quality rating of 80.1. Now, a rating of 100 is virtually unattainable. This means you're like a perfect shooter, and that's not even possible. Unless your name is Steph Curry, who, according to the shot quality metric, has been the best shooter in the NBA this season with a shot quality rating of 100 out of 100, making him, in a landslide victory, the 2024 NBA sharpshooter.
I did see something crazy, and it was like the top 10 scorers points per game this season versus their free throw attempts. And like, you know, I think KD was like, you know, obviously Embiid was like 1-1. And then Shea gets a lot of free throws, and who else am I forgetting right now? But yeah, a lot of those top guys get a lot of free throws as well. Luka even. But then there was like KD -8. You know, he was like third or like fifth in points per game, but like, you know, 12th in free throws. Brunson was like around the same. But Steph Curry was like 10th in points per game and like 40th in free throw attempts. So this doesn't actually surprise me, honestly. I mean, obviously it's also Steph Curry, but when I was saying Dante DiVincenzo, though, halfway joking because he wouldn't be better than Curry, but he did just have the 15th most threes made or something like that, top 15 in a season ever, and he didn't even start for like a quarter of the year. So yeah,
of the year.
Hey, man.
But why stop here?
But obviously Curry had more. I don't even know what Curry had, but I know he had more.
Create some other NBA awards and find the rightful winners of the 2024 NBA season.
Ed.
Today's
bastard. Get your bag though. I know your game.
Another turnover for Utah. Edwards gets it back.
Hello. Athleticism.
This play was insane. The hang time, the energy, the reactions. I mean, this has got to be the best play or singular moment from this NBA season. It was so good that it should have gotten some award or something. So let's give it one. The 2024 I Can't Believe That Just Happened Play of the Year award goes to Anthony
So these aren't conventional awards, but I still like the video though.
Edwards for his dunk over John Collins. But we've got a lot of other awards to hand out here today. So let's bring them out and see our nominees.
Oh, the Draymond, the Crackhead of the Year award. I rock with you though, Draymond. You a defensive menace, but damn.
Our next award is the Kobe Bryant Get It Out the Net award for the player who is least likely to pass the ball once he gets it in his hands. And our nominee.
Oh, okay. Least likely to pass it once he gets the ball in his hands. Okay, so it's not going to be Luka because maybe. Oh, Cam Thomas. Recently he started passing, but Cam Thomas is one. He might just be number one. I was honestly because Jalen Brunson, like he's very ball dominant. Like we need him to score, so he tends to have the ball a lot. I'm assuming he's gonna have some sort of analytic again to determine this, but maybe not. But I'm gonna just say Cam Thomas. Keep pushing.
Nominees this season are, of course, Michael "The Possession Ends Here" Porter Jr.,
Yeah.
Cam Thomas, Bojan Bogdanovic, Jeremy Grant, Klay Thompson, and Cam Whitmore.
Damn, Bojan threw me off. Wait. So passes per game, touches per pass. Oh, I didn't know Cam Whitmore was that. I know my face cam is covering it, but damn, he got 24 touches per game, 12 passes per game. Damn, and he's got the most. Oh no. Cam Thomas shoots the most. I think Cam Thomas gets it though, just in terms of. That's just how Klay plays. That's how MPJ play. Like in terms of, I think Cam Thomas is the most because also Jeremy Grant as well is the same way. That these guys are all. I don't know. I honestly, Cam Whitmore, Rockets play a bit of a more athletic style. He might be getting him off of cuts, shots, whatever. But Jeremy, Klay, MPJ, Bojan, a lot more catch and shoot. Cam Thomas will literally get the ball. And I guess a lot of times too, I've heard around the grapevine that he gets a lot of grenades, aka shots at the end of the shot clock. But
now, the eye test alone will tell you more often than not when these guys touch the ball, their teammates have essentially two options: crash the board or get back on D. But there's actually a pretty intuitive way we can determine the rightful winner of this award. How often did a player touch the ball versus how often did they pass the ball? Are you receiving passes and swinging the rock, or are you pulling up whenever the ball touches your hands? And as you can see, all of our nominees touch the ball way more than they pass it. But there's one player that is head and shoulders above everyone else in this award, and that is Cam Whitmore.
I'm about to say,
among players who get at least 20 touches per game, Cam Whitmore is the only player in the entire league where the possession ends with him more than half the time. That's insane. For perspective, Michael Porter Jr. is notorious for not getting rid of the ball. And when he gets the ball, he passes it up 62% of the time compared to Whitmore's 49%. Here's a chart.
Well, that's also the Nuggets system. And I'm not even familiar fully with the Rockets game just yet.
When he gets the ball, he passes it up 62% of the time.
But I'm sorry, I still think Cam Thomas would be my guy just because. I will say, though, he did start passing in the season. That might have inflated, although 49% is nuts.
Moore's 49%. Here's a chart of the best scorers in the NBA and their points per touch. Some players like Jokic and LaMelo aren't going to have a crazy number here because they're playmakers. They feed their teammates more than they feed themselves. But for the most part, stars around the league are floating between 0.3 and 0.4 points per touch. And then here's some of our nominees for this award. MPJ is just over 0.4 points per touch, along with Cam Thomas and Jeremy Grant. Klay and Bojan are near 0.45 points per touch. And then there's Cam Whitmore, who is averaging 0.51 points every time he touches the ball. A staggering number, and one that rightfully earns him the 2024 Kobe Bryant Get It Out the Net award. Now, our next award isn't really one
he is
you
a
want to be
hooper
the
though.
recipient
I didn't know he was not swinging the rock, but I did see some stuff of him hoop in the past. Obviously throughout the whole season.
of. And that is the David Wesley I Just Want This.
Actually, I saw him when I went to the Through the Wire interview thing or whatever the hell, that live podcast I had in Vegas last year. They had interviewed him. I don't remember a damn thing he said, but I just know that obviously he's had this chip on his shoulder this entire time. Wait. Oh, the David Wesley? David Wesley had the worst game ever. He had like the worst game score. He shot terrible. That I know his bag. This
game to be over award. Now, most of you are probably wondering,
it's not gonna be the Klay one that just happened, right? That'd be crazy. But there was one more though that was really bad that I actually looked into it, and I think it was like bottom 3 worst games I've ever seen, or like statistically or whatever. I think there was one. I can't remember. I'll let you know if I'm right.
Well, David is the owner of the worst individual game performance since the NBA merger nearly 50 years ago. At least the worst statistical performance. On April 12, 2001, in a game against the Nets,
he was like 1 for 12 or 0 for 12 with like 6 turnovers.
He went 0 for 13 from the field with no free throws attempted, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 4 personal fouls in 29 minutes, earning himself a game score of -11.7. Still, to this day, an NBA record. And so it's only fitting that we name the award for the worst individual game of the season after him. And for this award, there's one clear-cut winner. On December 8th of this season, in a game against the Cavs, Duncan Robinson went 0 for 7 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, logged 0 rebounds, just 1 assist with 6 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and 1 singular.
It was for sure him, because I remember I'm friends with a lot of Heat fans, and yeah.
point from a free throw. This left Robinson with a game score of -11.2. By far, the worst individual
and that's
game
almost
of the season,
worst.
and statistically, the second worst performance since the NBA merger, which earns him a runaway victory for the David Wesley I Just Want This Game to Be Over award.
Wait, can I see some of those other ones? Can I see some of those other ones? Do I remember any of those? Whoa, Jamari Bouyea. I don't know who the hell that is. Portland point guard. Yeah, I knew Cam Thomas had one because there was a game where he couldn't buy a bucket. Javon Carter versus the Knicks. Oh, snap. That was the last game of the season. That was the other day. 4-14 versus the Knicks. I believe that was the last game. And then Mathurin, I don't remember. Simons, he be chucking. So, yeah, I respect it. Dylan Brooks. Yeah, Dylan Brooks be chucking too.
For the David Wesley I Just Want This Game to Be Over award for the worst game of the 2023-2024 NBA season. The next award we will be handing out is the 10th Man of the Year award. Now, as the name suggests, it's similar to the 6th Man of the Year award, but instead of going to the best player off the bench, this award is for the best and most productive player in the league who is way down the rotation and specifically plays less than 20 minutes a game. You can look at it as the best,
so what is it?
worst,
I low-key zoned out for a second.
For the best 6th Man of the Year award, but instead of going to the Year award. Now, as the name suggests, this award is for the best and most productive player in the league who is way down the rotation, worst player in any given team's rotation. And sure, there's
I saw Isaac. I feel like it'll be Isaac. And I think I heard him say something about 20 minutes per game. I feel like Isaac
9
would
players
be
on their team who will see more minutes than them on a game-to-game basis, but a great team always needs a great 10th man. And for this award, our nominees are Mo Wagner, Kevin Love, TJ McConnell, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Smith, and Luke Cornett.
It is Jonathan Isaac. I mean, he's got the highest estimated plus minus. Average game score, is that going to matter a lot? Because if so, I saw him show TJ McConnell. I was going to say TJ McConnell's probably another really good one too for that. Yeah, one of the. I mean, based off of this, I mean, based off the Cam Whitmore, it's not Luke Cornett. I know I'm blocking his stats, but just trust me, it's not. And then Jalen Smith, I'll just let him say
and
it.
here are some of their notable stats throughout this season, like minutes per game, estimated plus minus, win shares,
also,
and
Isaac
their
has the
average
least
game
minutes.
score. All 6 of these guys are playing way above the rotational spot and could very well be the first man off the bench on some teams, even a starter on some teams.
McConnell could start somewhere. I don't think Mo Wagner would. I mean, he could, but I don't think you'd want him to. Who else was on there? I forgot. Yeah. And then Isaac could easily.
But maybe their value comes from them knowing.
Hell no. Luke Cornett is not. I do not want Luke Cornett, so I don't know damn
the
team.
role as the 10th man and playing it so well. And although all of these guys are deserving, the 10th Man of the Year award goes to TJ McConnell. Now, TJ has had an interesting year. If you were to look at his numbers over the last few months, you wouldn't even think he was eligible for this award since he's filled more of a 6th man role over the last couple months.
Well, because Tyrese got hurt.
But at the beginning of the season, McConnell was out of the Pacers' rotation altogether on many nights, logging 8 DNPs in their first 30 games and playing brief 5 to 10 minutes.
Because they have like a bunch of like, well, because they had Healed still, and then they also have like Nemhard, and then they had Mathurin, of course, and they have 1 or 2 other. I forgot the Pacers. The Pacers lost Mathurin. I'm pretty sure he's out for the year. I forgot about that.
Minute stretches and others. but anchoring the Pacers' second unit on offense and providing much-needed relief for an injured Tyrese Halliburton, McConnell played himself back into the rotation and back into a valuable position for the team. In fact, he has been playing so well since the All-Star break, averaging 14 and 5 a game on 61% true shooting in under 20 minutes a night, that he has played himself from hardly even in the rotation to one of the best backup point guards in the entire league.
Which he already was. they just didn't play him.
And for this, TJ McConnell is our 2024 10th
He's
Man
literally
of the
been
year.
the quintessential good
Now, our next award is
backup
a
point
fun
guard
one,
for years.
and one that the NBA should add in the future. And that is the Allen Iverson Ankle Breaker of the Year award.
Damn, I don't remember. I feel like, damn, I don't remember.
For the most electric display of handles this season. And here are the nominees. Miles McBride makes Evan Mobley
Oh my God,
touch earth.
Off of the handoff. McBride to the rim.
This was in the game that Brunson almost smoked his whole leg in half too, and I was like still sad.
Somebody give Dylan Brooks a map.
And this core group, as I mentioned earlier, 12 seasons together, they've been together forever.
Nah, it's not as good as dropping a dude though.
Curry loses Brooks not once but twice.
But he hit the Curry slide. We know that's cheese. You can't, he would have had no more stamina bars. Come on. Shot would have been slowed down. Come on, man. Psh.
And he makes another one. His fourth three. My goodness.
Halliburton drops the rookie.
Oh yeah, this one was tough. Yeah, this one was
In
crazy.
5 games, that's 5 per game. Here's a step back. Halliburton.
I don't know if he stepped on him, but it doesn't look like it.
With style.
And then the pause too. The pause. He might have it.
There's the skill.
Brandon Ingram puts Jordan Nwora in a spin cycle.
Nah, nope. Tough, but no. But that dunk is crazy. The dunk is what makes it that much crazier.
With the throwdown, he had this.
Lonnie Walker cooks the Celtics.
I'm gonna be honest. Can I say something on off tangent? Especially watching Ingram the other day against the Lakers. It was, bruh. I don't know if it's just genetics. He can't do it, whatever. But this man Ingram has been needing to put on some weight for his whole career. Oh my God! Because I was talking to my friends, and one of my friends who I wouldn't say is a huge basketball nerd, but like you know how you have those friends that like know a good amount, but like certain things you're like, nah, whatever. It was something about basically that Ingram could replace Tatum on the Celtics. And granted, he probably could, and they'd still be very good, if not the best. Still, I don't know, whatever. I have no clue, but. It's one thing that made me think of was like, I'm like, yo, from when they were young, that man Tatum put on so much weight. And from watching him, he gets so much easy buckets around the basket and just in general off of just being strong now. Whereas someone like Ingram, watching him, what's it called? Like, for example, watching him against whoever, it's just like all these crazy tough shots and then like, for example, even my guy Brunson, the way he'd be elusive and strong as well, though. Elusivity and strong. But like with Ingram, like even on that play right there, you can just tell he's a little bit slow-footed. And it's like that's the type of thing that kills a lot of his opportunity. And I don't know if he's, obviously he's probably tried to put on weight over the years. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's just like, damn, I feel like he could have been. Maybe it's just not him for real. Maybe it's just like, he wasn't built to do that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just something that really like made me think about that because someone had brought up him versus Tatum the other day, and then what else? But he's still a dog though.
Defense.
Walker guarded tightly by Pritchard.
No,
Spins around
that
and
was nice
weaves
though.
Through and finishes. Oh, that was tough.
Now all of these plays were disgusting.
I'm genuinely going with. Oh no, I'm going Miles or Tyrese.
It's hard to choose just one, but the 2024 Allen Iverson Ankle Breaker of the Year award goes to Steph Curry for leaving Dylan Brooks lost not once, not twice, but 3 times in the same play. This game happened in the first week of the season and really kickstarted the year in a big way. Brooks was on his villain campaign all
He just had a nice shook him on the cross and then hit him up with a pump fake. Like that's. I'm not including the pump fake and the cross. I'm sorry.
summer, and in their 3rd game back, Steph does this to him. One fan commented on this ankle breaker saying, Steph could have shot that off the dribble comfortably, but the pump fake was solely for the purpose of humiliating Brooks. And I'd like to
His
think there's
reaction
some
was
truth
funny
to this.
though.
So for that, Steph is the winner for the Ankle Breaker of the Year award. The next award we're handing out today is the Prime James Harden One-Way Player Award for the best offensive player in the league this season. The NBA has a Defensive Player of the Year award, they have the Most Valuable Player of the Year award, but they don't have an Offensive Player of the Year award. So let's give one out.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Offensive Player of the Year. I'm gonna guess, and he has good defensive stats, though, I'm pretty sure, like analytics, like advanced analytics. But Luka Doncic would be a guess. Kyrie Irving would also be a guess, actually. And then who else around the league? Damn, I really don't know. I'm trying to think. Honestly, Ingram would be a guess. McCollum would be a guess. Who else are some? I don't know. I can't. There's a lot of good scorers. Curry would be a guess. Oh, Trae Young would be a guess. Damian Lillard would be a guess. I'll go with those.
But there's a bit of a twist to this award, because it's not for just the best offensive player in the league this season, it is specifically for the player who had the largest gap between their offensive excellence and their defensive liability. Going against everything we've been taught, this trophy will be the award for the player who loves to play offense, but can't play defense worth a lick.
Oh my God, that finish was crazy.
It will be the award for the player who loves to play offense, but
oh my God,
can't play defense worth a lick. And our nominees for this award are Tyrese Halliburton, Steph Curry, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson.
I was gonna say Brunson, but he's really not a bad defender, though.
Tyrese Maxey and Damian Lillard.
Damn. Well, so based off of this, I'm pretty. Okay. Oh, it's Brunson, isn't it? Because it's the difference between your offense and your defense. So it's Brunson, ain't it? That's kind of misguiding, though.
Now, intuitively, I think we can all have a good idea of who should win this award. But statistically, there's a really comprehensive way we can go about determining the winner here. And that's by using Crafted NBA's offensive plus-minus and defensive plus-minus metrics. These two metrics factor in a ton of different variables, like shot quality, turnover rate, offensive load, and creation on offense, and also things like forced turnovers, deflections, fouls committed, and defensive versatility on defense. They then take these numbers, rate every player based on these categories amongst every other player in the league to find their overall league percentile. This season, here's a player who has a crafted offensive plus-minus in the 97th percentile, so he's really good on offense. And he has a crafted defense plus-minus in the 25th percentile, so he's considerably bad on defense. Any guesses on who this player is? It's Damian Lillard. And the gap between his offense and defense.
Thank God. Wait, so was this different from the thing he showed before? Wait, 1227. Okay, I'm at 1227 right now. I just want to see. Hey, go back. Oh, okay, yeah. That he's using a different metric. Okay. Because he uses some crafted BS. Because I was gonna say, when we're getting super in depth like this, that man Brunson leads the league in charges, I think. So he's at least top 2. I might have heard someone else get in above him, but that man Brunson leads the league in charges and like plays pretty good team defense. I mean, we are one of the better defensive teams, whereas Dame is on one of the worst defensive teams, crazily enough, with all them defensive players they have on there. I mean, not wings,
nearly
but
as big as some other players. This is Jalen Brunson with a 99 on offense and an abysmal 14
man,
on defense.
It is him? Damn.
Still not nearly the worst.
Okay, well,
here's Halliburton, Tyrese Maxey, Curry, and the 2024 James Harden One-Way Player of
Who else was left? Trae Young.
The Year Award winner, Trae Young, who is in the 96th percentile on offense and is in the 0th percentile on defense, making him one of the best offensive players.
0 is crazy.
In the NBA, and literally.
Hey, hold on, though. I just want to point out, offensively, hey, Brunson a 99, Curry a 99 too, but Brunson a 99. Only 2 99s on this list. Come on now.
The worst defensive player in the NBA. A gap this big is truly remarkable. For perspective, Luka Doncic isn't much of a defender even on his best day, and his offensive to defensive gap is just 42%. Trae Young is an anomaly, 6'7". And for this, he shall be rewarded. Now we have one more award to give out here today, and this is a real special one. We all love a player who can change a game, ignite his team, do all the dirty work, and not have to score the ball to make a difference throughout a game. These kind of players are a different breed and rarely get the credit they deserve.
I just saw Hartenstein. he's been showing the players that are nominated before he does the thing every single time. I've taken notice of that. Give it to Hartenstein. I don't care.
Let alone an award. So let's give them one. For our last award, we have the Dennis Rodman I Don't Need the Ball to Make a Difference award. For
Might
the
be
player who
Draymond.
leaves their mark on every game without really needing to score all that often. This award is pretty much the opposite of the Kobe Bryant Get It Out the Net award. Where those guys find their value in getting straight buckets, these players find their value in everything else. And our nominees are Jonathan Isaac, Yusuf Nurkic, Isaiah Hartenstein, Draymond Green, Alex Caruso, and Herb Jones.
Hey, lowest usage percentage, Isaiah Hartenstein. Highest estimated plus minus, Isaiah Hartenstein. Highest estimated wins, Isaiah Hartenstein. Oh my God, defense plus minus isn't the highest, but damn.
And here are some numbers that will help us determine the winner
It's
of this
him.
award. Usage percentage, their estimated plus
Come
minus,
on, give
their
it to
crafted
him.
defense plus minus, and their estimated wins. And according to these metrics and its
Jimmy, shut up. Give him the award.
impact on the court, our
My
winner
bad.
of the Dennis Rodman I Don't Need the Ball to Make a Difference award is Isaiah Hartenstein. Despite scoring just 7.8 points per game on 11.7% usage this season, Hartenstein has an estimated plus minus of plus 4.7, which ranks 14th in the entire league this season. His defense is also in the 99th percentile, putting him in company with some of the most effective defensive players in the league.
That's what I've been saying. Jimmy, great time to drop this damn video, because these idiots, not in wholesale, not everybody, but a lot of these idiots on the big NBA media all of a sudden, not Kendrick Perkins. Shout out to you though. I mean, I don't know. He could have said something dumb too, but Kendrick Perkins be showing love to the Knicks. Respect. But I seen Austin Rivers, with all due respect, rock with you. I rock with you when you played too. But for this take, stupid self talking about Isaiah, oh, he barbecue chicken against Joel Embiid. Look, he might be. So I understand that. With that being said, though, I don't want you to talk about a dude who's one of the best defenders in the league, leading a top 3 defense in the league, as a bad defensive player. Like, why? Barbecue chicken is crazy because he's right below Bam Adebayo and right above Anthony Davis. Come on, let's be for real. Also, Jokic up here. Damn, Jokic a big body though, so it makes sense. Like, you know, he takes up a lot of space. What I was gonna say though is I just saw Austin Rivers and I saw this Knicks fan, shout to him on you know, I'll be running my Knicks page a little bit sometimes here and there. And I saw I had to repost this thread where it literally it's all of this stuff. Second and estimated DPM is EPM, estimated plus minus. He allowed, I don't know, some other BS. It's shout out to this dude named Knicks Hive on Twitter. I reposted it on my Instagram. And just to say that, like, look, we know, Knicks fans, we know Hartenstein's been insane this season, and he brings a little bit of offense too, because he be hitting some floaters randomly. But he's a elite hub passer on offense. But I rock with this dude. I really, I pray to God that they don't let him, you know, obviously OG's probably gonna be back, but I pray to God they don't let Hartenstein go in free agency. I will be very sad, because he's been one of the biggest enjoyments to watch this season as a Knicks fan. So yeah, and with all love to Mitchell Robinson, like, Hartenstein's the first player that's had to fill in for Mitchell Robinson that might actually be better than him. You know, it's tough to say that because Mitchell Robinson's a physical specimen, but with the injuries and lack of shooting and free throws and lack of touch and things of that nature, like, you know what I'm saying? And I love Mitchell Robinson, but
League. And his near 8 points a game are coming off of exclusively cuts and rolls.
although Mitchell Robinson is a like, if Mitch Robinson pulls together a healthy season ever, that man was damn near about to win DPOY this year before he got injured.
To the basket. So even when he scores, he's still filling his role as an absolute workhorse. An underrated passer, plays really well off the ball on both offense and defense, high energy, high motor. The dude is never afraid to go up and contest against anyone coming down the lane. And he has been the anchor to one of the better defensive units in the league this season. And for that,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what we've been waiting for.
Isaiah
Yes.
is our 2024 Dennis Rodman I Don't Need the Ball to Make a Difference award winner.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe usage rate is dependent upon how much you have the ball, I believe. And he doesn't have the ball a lot, but when he gets it, that man is a fantastic passer too. So I love this dude, man.
And there you have it. 8 new NBA awards I just made up, and the 8 well-deserved winners. Let me know what you think. If you could add an award to the end of the season, what would it be? And who do you think would be the recipient? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, until next time.
What awards would I make? Okay. Best like pure hooper. So, well, I guess Cam Thomas kind of fits that, but Hooper and this, no, yeah, that fits that one. Let's think. Not best defensive player of the year. Best. You need to have a, and my guy might get this award. Need to have a. I guess this kind of follows what he just said as well, though. To be fair, a little bit, but. Really, you know what? You should have made a minutes per game merchant type of thing. So you should have made a one where a guy basically he should have had the Tony Snell Award. He should have had the Tony Snell Award. But to be fair, Tony Snell Award in a positive way. So like a guy who goes out there, plays a ton of minutes, and then throw in like his defensive and his stats in general to like be like, this guy puts in the most impact without even putting up stats. Why? Because my first thought is coming to the head, which even though he put up like some triple doubles this season, is Josh Hart. He might have not won it just because he put up too many stats. I don't know. Maybe something to do with just playing a ton of minutes. Maybe not necessarily minutes per game, but like how do I put it? I don't know. But maybe it would just be minutes per game. So maybe I'm stupid. But shout out to Jimmy, and thankfully I didn't make this video like 40 minutes like the last one. But it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, and I'll see you around.